I'm Christopher Wilkins, music director of the Akron Symphony. I'm entering now my 13th season in Akron, and Sheherazade was on the opening season 12 years ago, and we have not done it since. It is one of the great and popular works, but I love to keep these beloved favorites fresh, so I like it to be a special occasion when Sheherazade is performed. It's immensely popular, I think, partly because the sound of it is so opulent, but also because it's imagistic. It's really visual music, and it's intended to be that. It has music that represents the Sultan. This is from the Tale of the Arabian Nights, 1001 Nights, and music for Sheherazade, who was his wife, who wove tales that were so spellbinding that he decided to allow her to live. Many people know the story, another night so he could hear the next tale. And then there's music for the sea, for the bazaar, the marketplace, for the young lovers, the calendar prince and his love, and then music too of a shipwreck at the end, which the ship breaks apart on a big gong stroke, and then we have little fragments of these melodies floating around like flotsam and jetsam. It's incredibly evocative and alluring music, and it's popular for that reason. It also represents a new high watermark in orchestration. Rimsky-Korsakov was the father of modern orchestration. He was Stravinsky's teacher, so when we say how incredible the Firebird is, or the Rite of Spring, a lot of that kind of writing he had already learned from his teacher, Rimsky-Korsakov. The other thing that all three of these pieces are enormously popular. The Tchaikovsky Capriccio Italien, which the program opens with, is in a way a companion piece to Sheherazade. Both works are by masters of orchestration looking at another culture through the lens of their own experience. So this is cultural appropriation, and in today's world we have to call it what it is. Sheherazade is not Arabic art, it's Orientalism, and it's fraught with all the issues of colonialism and all of that. That's what it is. It doesn't make it any less beautiful to experience. Tchaikovsky is a look at street life in Italy when he was there, recovering really from traumatic experiences back home in Russia. And he borrowed Italian folk song that he heard on the street and Italian folk tunes that he saw in published volumes and wove them together in the tradition of his great mentor, Glinka, who had done the same. So these are works which are distinctly nationalist. They are Russian pieces which are designed to speak to a Russian audience in a Russian way, both of them. The other piece that we have on the program is the most recognizable of all the Mozart piano concertos, the Piano Concerto Number 21. It has the slow movement that was the theme song for a film that was enormously popular many, many years ago, Elvira Madigan. And because that tune now has been used in many different kinds of contexts, a high percentage of the audience will recognize that particular theme. So all three are incredibly popular works, but none of them have been done over the last 12 years, and two of the three haven't been done in my time in Akron. So they should be really fresh, and the Mozart Piano Concerto actually was at the request of our illustrious soloist Angela Chang, a celebrated artist around the world who teaches now at Oberlin. And because we hadn't done it so long, I thought, well, you know, that's perfect. Our audience will be eager to hear it, and particularly in her hands. She's a renowned Mozartian, and making her debut with us, it will be wonderful to welcome her to Akron.